rolling the shoulders. Good. And we can talk and you can chat, it doesn't matter. Good, nice and rolling, that's it. And rolling side to side. Really get that thoracic spine moving as much as you can, So rolling it back. Just sitting at a desk all day. Nice. Good. And then let's roll forward. So you're going to hug yourself, really tucking in, pull the belly button in, round the low back, and then opening up, looking up the ceiling, opening up the chest. Good. And curling down, really rounding the back, round your pelvis, pull the belly button in, bend your knees a little bit, and opening. Nice, open up. And two more. So as you do this, pull the belly button in towards your spine, curling round, and opening up. Nice. And last time. Breathing out. Use that breath out to pull your belly button in towards your spine, curling around your back. That's it. Bend your knees a little bit. And opening up. Very nice. Okay, you're going to start with 2 roll downs. So, breathing in. And breathing out. Tuck your chin onto your chest. Relax the shoulders. Pull the belly button in towards the spine. And start curling down. 1 vertebra at a time. All the way down to the floor. Soften your knees so you can get right down. And from here, breathing out, come up. Pull the belly button in towards your spine. And curling up, 1 vertebra at a time. Tucking under. Keep that tummy pulled in. Make sure your head is the last thing to come up. Nice. And breathing in. And out. Chin down to your chest. Relax the shoulders. Pull your belly button in towards your spine. Curling down, 1 vertebra at a time. All the way down. And from here, you're going to stay down there. Swing your arms side to side like a rag doll. That's it. Really try and move your body, swinging side to side. Nice. Relax the head. And now on a breath out, pull the belly button in like a zip, zipping it up, and curling up. 1 vertebra at a time, tucking the pelvis under. Stack the vertebra like a string of pearls. And make sure your head is the last thing to come up. Good. Let's come down to the floor. I'm going to put my left leg in front of me this time. Okay, so just the other way. So left leg in front. Make sure in the stretch that your knee is over your ankle, hands on the floor, and then slide that other leg back a little bit more. So you've got a nice stretch in that hip flexor. Good. And from here, rolling the hips side to side. So I've got Felix in the class with me. You can't see him. So if I am talking to the camera, Felix, sorry, I'm not talking to Felix, camera, sorry. Don't get confused. I'll try not to. Good. And then from here, reaching that back leg, your bottom back, straightening that front knee, and moving forward. Nice. And we're going to flow between the two. We want to really try and get those muscles moving, nerves loosened off, sliding and gliding the joints and the tissues, and stretch. If you need to move your hands back and do stretch, that's absolutely fine. And one more. And coming forward, and last stretch, good. And let's change sides. Okay, so knee over ankle, my right leg is in front, hands on the floor, and slide that back leg back, and then let's roll. So make sure that that back leg is right far back, so you're getting a good stretch in that hip flexor. Perfect. And roll the hips side to side, that's it. So the Mondays and Wednesdays classes are kind of a back to basics. So we're just going to be going through all the basic moves, really working on our technique. Good. And now stretch that front knee, reaching back, and working at getting that connection in the shoulder blades, the pelvis, and what we call the powerhouse, which is everything in that abs, from the diaphragm to the pelvic floor. And back. Let's go for 2 more. Really reaching back. So some people haven't done any Pilates. We're going to be talking about dipping in the core. And that's that pulling from the low pelvic floor. So you're pulling, like for women, it's to stop a wee sensation. Nice. Now we're going to turn to the side. So Felix, you're going to face me. I'm going to face the camera. I'm going to have my right leg out to the side, on my left knee, and I'm going to put my left hand on the floor. And we're going to reach up, and move a little bit this way, and you're going to rotate your shoulders towards the floor, and back. hand on the floor and you're going to reach up and over. And again, we rotate the shoulders towards the floor. And back. And reaching towards the floor. Reach that top arm away from you. Felix, try and reach for the wall ahead of you. Straight, that's it. So you really get a lovely stretch on the side here. And rotate. And back. And one more. And back. Very nice. We're going to come up into standing. We're still in our warm-up phase. We're going to stand with our legs nice and wide. And we're just going to do the pelvic clock. So you're going to bend your knees a little bit. And you're going to put your hands on your hips. And you're going to do circles with your hips. Okay. What this tries to do, as you're going round, you want to come forward, tuck the belly button in towards the spine, and try it almost like a clock. You want to get all the numbers, 12, 3, 6, 9. And this gets what we call dissociation of the pelvis and the rest of the body. So we can use our abs while we're doing other things. Good. And the other way. Going all the way around. Breathe out as you come to the middle. And really connect your stomach. So from the side, you're going tucking under. Nice. And tuck. Very good. Just go for 2 more. And 1 more. Nice. From here, we're going to do a creepy billboard. From here, we're going to do a roll down again. So, again now, we're going to think of connecting that stomach. Breathing in. And breathing out. Curling your head down. Chin onto your chest. Relax the shoulder blades. Relax the knees. Curling down. Imagine going 1 vertebra at a time. Tucking your pelvis under. Keeping that belly button pulled in towards your stomach. Head nice and relaxed. Now from here, you're going to walk your hands forward. If you need to go onto your knees into a plank, that's absolutely fine. And then you're going to walk your hands gently back. Bend your knees as much as you need. Let's do 1 more. Breathing out, pull your belly button in. Walk your hands forward. If you need to go down onto your knees, you can, or you can come into a full plank. Now from here, 1 knee down, and the other knee down. So now we're in 4-point kneeling. Okay. So in this position, we're going to practice our scapular control. Make sure your hands are directly under your shoulders. Bring your knees a little bit closer. Good. So when you're looking, they're directly under your shoulders. Now a lot of people get wrist problems. If you do, you're welcome to use a little cushion if you're at home. I'm going to show you from here. So in this position, Felix, you can get going. We're going to do retraction and retraction of the shoulder blades. So you're going to keep your back dead still. And you're going to try and push the floor away, bringing the shoulder blade forward and back. So in this position, that's it. You're going to keep going. Back nice and flat. Pull your tummy in away from the floor. And you're going to push the floor away and sink. And push the floor away. And sink. Good. Now for those of you who are a little bit stronger, have done this more, you can tuck your toes under. And you're going to breathe out and lift your knees. And you're going to keep going. Push the floor away and sink. But holding it there. For the rest of you, stay on your knees. And you're just doing that scapular control. For those with a little bit more experience, you're going to stay with your knees hovering the floor for 4 more. Breathing out. Make sure your tummy's pulled in. Make sure you pull those shoulder blades away from your ears. 2 more. 1 more. And down. Very nice. You're going to come and lie on your back, but I'm just going to show you a little bit closer. Feet onto your back. With this, you want to make sure you're pushing it away and back, but I'm not moving my back as I go. So it's just a shoulder movement. And make sure, I'll show you from the back, putting your shoulder blades down. You don't want your shoulder blades here. You're going to pull them down towards the floor. Okay, right, we're going on to our back. So this is now called a pelvic curl. So we're going to lie on your back. Felix, you can get started. You're going to curl up and down for 20. Hands on the floor. Okay, for the rest of us. On the floor. In this position, you want to think of imprinting your pelvis. So you're going to do that posterior pelvic tilt where you tuck your pelvis under. Okay, so in this position, so Felix, you can go up and down. You can be doing a curl. You're going to tuck your tummy in. Pubic bone is higher than my hip bone. Hands are on the floor. And I'm going to curl up. I'm going to push through my heels and pushing up. One vertebra at a time to lift the hips up. Push the floor away with your heels. Squeeze your bottom and make sure you tilt it in this position. Okay, and curling down one vertebra at a time. Okay, we're going to go for 10. Felix, you can join in because you're really far ahead. On a breath out, push the floor away with your heels. Tilt the pelvis. Pubic bone up to the ceiling and lifting up. Pushing it away. Good. Make sure in this position your heels are pushed into the floor. Squeeze the bum and curling down, starting from the ribs. One vertebra at a time. Very nice. Let's go for 2. Breathing out to come up. Pull the belly up and in. Tilt the pelvis and push. Now hold it there, Felix. Push the floor away and curling down. Make sure that bottom is really squeezing. And coming up. Breathe out. Tilt the pelvis. Squeeze. Curling up. Push the floor away with your heels. Squeeze the butt. Pull the tummy in. And curling down. We've got 6 more. Breathing out. Now in this position, try and turn your palms facing upwards so that you open up your chest. Good. Squeeze the bum. Pull the tummy in. Curl down from the ribs. Your pubic bone is the very last thing to touch the floor. Perfect. We've got 5 more. Breathing out to come up. Breathing out. Pushing the floor away. Squeeze. Lovely. Hold it there. Push the floor away. Squeeze your bum. Tilt the pelvis and curling down. Very nice. Make sure you curl down from the ribs and your tailbone is the last thing to touch. Good. 4 more. Curling up. Doing it slow is actually really hard. And you can really focus on squeezing the bum, pushing the floor away. You should get a smile line where your thighs meet your bum and curling down. If your pelvis is tilted right, you want to get a stretch in the hip flexors. 3 more. Breathing out. Perfect. If you can all see Felix right now, he's doing it perfectly. But I'd have to pay an agency. And curling down. Make sure you keep pushing the floor away, tucking under. Very nice. How many more? 3 more. Breathing out. Pull the belly button in. Pushing the floor away. Squeezing that bottom. Hold it there. And curling down. Make sure you tilt the pelvis. Very nice. We've got 2 more, and on the last one, you're going to hold it up there. Breathing out to come up. Tilt the pelvis. Push the floor away. Squeeze those glutes. Lifting up. Good. And curling down from the ribs, 1 vertebra at a time. Make sure that tailbone is the last thing to touch. Last one, and we're going to hold it up there, breathing out. Coming in. Tilt the pubic bone up towards the ceiling. Now hold it there. We're going to pulse to squeeze the knees together. Keep that tilt. Make sure you squeeze the knees together, almost like you're squeezing a ball. If you need to come out of this position, hug your knees to your chest. If you're getting sore or tired, otherwise squeeze. Keep putting the belly button in. For 10 more. Keep going. Nice, Felix. 9. 7. Squeeze those muscles. Push the floor away with your heels. 3. 2. 1. And now curl back down. We always make sure we finish the movement. Very nice. Hug with your left knee and then your right knee up towards your chest. And just rock side to side. Very nice. Good. This is a nice relaxing position for your back. If ever you feel you need to rest from an exercise and we're on our back, please hug your knees to your chest. Nothing must be sore. Okay, we're going to stay here. So you're going to stay on your back. Keep your legs up here. Hands are going to be by your side, palms down. So this can help take some of the pressure. Now in this position, you're going to think of lifting your tailbone. So my knees coming closer. I connect my stomach. So we're going to, if you look here, if my knees are over my hips, I'm going to start arching my back. So we pull them in, round and back. On a breath out, you're going to tap 1 foot on the floor. Keeping that tummy in nice and tight. Now bring it up. And change legs. And up. For the more advanced, you can swap them in the air. So Felix, you can keep that connection and swap. This position, tap. Connect the stomach and up. Make sure the hip movement comes from the hips. So you're not just bending the knee more, I'm not just doing that. I'm extending from the hip and back. For 5 more. Make sure your tummy, you keep lifting from the lower abs. Don't let that back arch. Make sure you keep the knees in close. Lift your tailbone. Make sure your tailbone's lifted. 3 more. Keep the tummy pulled in tight. 2 more. And 1 more. Very nice. Put both feet on the floor. Lovely. Well done. Let's have a little stretch in this position. Arms up above your head. Feet nice and wide. Open your feet really wide. And you're going to roll the knees down to one side. And then over to the other side. Nice. And just do a few of those. This just loosens off the back if you've got any pain with that. Or a little bit stiff. Nice and relaxed. Side to side. Very good. That's it. Keep going. Just 2 more. And then we're going to stay in this position. 1 more to the other side. We're going to do our ab press, which is basically like a stomach crunch. Okay. So, I'm going to explain it first. You can take yourself around if you want to see here. Right. So, you have your hands clasped behind your head. Now, whenever you do that, make sure that you can see your elbows in your periphery. So you lift them off the floor. They're not flat on the floor. In this position, you're going to tilt your pubic bone up to the ceiling, so you're going to get that posterior pelvic tilt. And my stomach is connected. Now, on a breath in, you breathe in, you prepare. On a breath out, pull that belly button in towards your spine. We're going to lift your head and shoulders up. Okay, so you tuck your chin onto your chest, and you lift your head and shoulders up. Now hold it there, breathe in. And breathing out to lower. Keep this connection in the pelvis. Make sure you've still got that pelvis connected. Head down. Good. And you're going to breathe out to come up. Keep the pelvis tilted, tummy in. Chin onto your chest. Lifting the head and shoulders. Good. I'm putting this arm down so you can see. Breathing in to hold it there. And breathing out to curl back down. Nice. Your head is the last thing to go down. Breathing in. And breathing out. Chin onto your chest. Use your abs to pull you up. Keep this pelvic tilt. Hold it there. Breathing in. And breathing out. Curl back down. Make sure your head is the last thing to go down. It's almost like you're looking at a chain on your chest. Good. Let's go for 5 more. Breathing in. And out. Tummy tight. Connected. Chin onto your chest. Lift up and hold. Breathing in to hold. And breathing out to curl back down. Keep that tension in the stomach, don't let it go. Breathing out. Chin onto your chest, lifting up. Keep the connection. If your head is getting sore, make sure you're using your abs to pull you up and not your neck. And breathing out to lower back down. We've got 4 more. It's posterior pelvic tilt, tummy pulled in. Good, breathing out to come up. Chin onto your chest, lifting your head and shoulders, hold it there. Squeeze, and breathing out to go down. Curling down, head the last thing to go down. Nice, connect the stomach. Breathing out to come up. Chin onto your chest. Good, hold it there. Lift higher if you can. Felix, lift, that's it. Hold it. And curling down. Nice, we've got 2 more. Breathing in, breathing out. Connect, tilt, and lift. Very good. Hold it there. Breathing out to curl back down. On this last one, you're going to hold it up there. Breathing in and breathing out to lift. Good. Now, keep this connection. Keep lifted up. You're going to lift one leg off the ground. Keep the head and shoulders lifted. And down. And keep the head and shoulders up. And lift the other leg. And down. Breathing out to lift the leg. Keep the head and shoulders up. up. Don't let it drop. Connect your tummy. And down. Very nice. 5 more. Tummy in. 3 more. Lift higher if you can. Feel it with your head and shoulders. And down. Nice. Keep it up there. Breathing out. Tummy stays connected. Change legs. For 3 more. Down. 2 more. And down. 1 more. And down. And curl and back down. Very nice. Hug your knees into your chest. Relax those abs. Well done. Okay. We're going to come up into kneeling. So we're going to go into that position we did for the mermaid stretch. So you're going to start on your left knee. Right leg out to the side. Okay. You can obviously at home do this on your mat, feel like you're doing it on your mat. I actually don't have a mat here because often my clothes and my mat get blurry so you can see better. Put your left hand on the floor and your right arm can either be over, up to the ceiling, or it can be on your waist. Okay, so from here, you're going to pull your belly button in and we're going to lift this right leg up and down. Let's go. On a breath out, breathing out to lift. And down. Try and keep your tummy in. Try and look at it and see if your shoulders are away from your ears. Good. And down. 4 more. Good. The movement just comes from the leg. Very nice. 3. 2. Tummy pulled in. 1. Hold the leg up there and pulse. 1. 2. Breathe out to pulse. 4, 5, 6, tummy in, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down. Very nice. Let's change sides. Very good. Okay. So now I'm on my right leg, left leg out to the side, right hand on the floor. Make sure that with all your positions, your neck and your shoulders stay down. You don't ever want to be like crunched up like this. You want to be nice and elegant. Okay, arm up to the ceiling, over or on your hip, wherever works for you. Okay, on a breath out. Tummy pulled in, neck nice and long, and you're going to lift this left leg. Let's go for 10. Breathing out to lift. 2, 3, very nice, controlled. 4, don't let the leg drop down. 5, 6, 7, tummy in. 8, 9, 10. Now hold the leg up there, pulse up. 1, 2, breathe out. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down. Very nice. Let's go into the child's pose to stretch that out. So knees, feet together, knees open. And you bring your bottom back down onto your heels if you can. And relax the head down. If that stays there, have a nice rest. If that position gets too uncomfortable for your knees, you can put a pillow between your knees, and that will take the strain off the knees a little bit. Very nice. Come and stand up. Okay, so we also need to work in standing to work our balance and work all the muscles and the dynamic mobility muscles around the hips. So we're going to standing. And you can do it next to the pillow if you don't need. If you need a chair for balance, you're welcome to have one there, but try and do the stand. You can stand on our left leg. Now in standing, I want to make sure you don't sink into that hip. So you want to grow nice and tall. Squeeze the bottom, activate your stomach muscles, and put your right leg out in front of you. And you're going to do little circles with that leg. Shoulders down and back, pull the tummy in, going for 8, one way. 5, 6, 7, 8, other way. 1, 2, squeeze above. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, keep this leg up. Try and take it out to the side. Standing up nice and tall on that leg. Circles. 1, 2, 3. Good. Stand up nice and tall. Lift your chest. 5, 6, 7, 8. Woo, I'm losing my balance. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. that's behind you. I'm going to show you from the side. Your leg is only just off the floor. Try and keep up nice and tall. Tuck your tummy in. And little circles. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and relax. Bend your knees, breathe up, arms up above your head. Grab your one arm and reach out to the side. Just to stretch things out. Breathing in and out. And other side. And now we're going to do the other leg. So, standing on our right leg. Going up nice and tall. Shoulders away from the ears, tummy nice and tight. And you're going to lift your left leg up in front of you. Make sure you're not sinking on the hip. Grow tall. 8 circles one way, 8 circles the other way. Let's go. 1. Pull your tummy in. Shoulders down and back. 5, 6, 8. Other way. 2. Make sure you're pulling your tummy in. Connect. 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep the leg off there. Take it out to the side. If you need a chair, you can. 1, 2, 4, 9, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 1, 2. Grow tall on this leg. 4, 5. Whoopsie. 6. My balance is terrible today. And so taking your legs to the back. Keep up nice and tall. Tummy in. Little circles. 1, 2. Try and keep it straight. 3, 4. Nice balance for you. 5, 7, 8. Other way. 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's 7, 8. And relax. Let's breathing in, arms down. Breathing out. And stretch over to the side. And breathing in. And out and reach. Good. I'm just going to do an exercise now about standing and weight bearing. This is good for all of us with balance. So stand with your feet apart. And it's practicing changing weight and getting our weight onto one side and the other. So hands up above your head. Have them sort of 30 degrees in front of you. So they're not right above. They're kind of there. Pull the shoulders down and back so you've got a nice space in your neck. Now you're going to change, put your weight onto your right leg, keep the left leg straight, but lift up the toe, the heel. So your toe stays on the floor, and then we change sides. So you're just going to go between the two. Weight on the left leg, right leg straight, weight on the right leg. There's a completely floorboard here. I'm going to show you now, we're going to add to this. Now, let's all go with our weight to the right side. As we're here, Felix, why don't you do this facing the mirror? Then you can actually see. As we're on the right side, I want you to reach up with that right arm. So you're on your right leg, reach up with your right arm, and think of sticking out those chest walls. So if you're on your right leg, reach up with your right arm. Same arm. That's it. Now the other side. Reaching up. So you're on your left leg and the left arm reaches up. And you can see my chest sticks out a bit. Let's keep going. So keep your arms there. Reach. Change direction. Reach up. Reach. So you can see my chest, my ribs stick out a little bit. And that way we get our weight properly over that leg and you're reaching up. Do 2 more. Change weight and reach up. Change weight and reach up. Now, we're going to go onto our right leg, reach up with that arm, and lift your left leg and hold it there. And you'll feel that suddenly you can just balance. Tummy tight, and your weight's entirely over that leg and you're reaching up, so you're almost sticking that out a bit. And hold it there. Get your weight up. And now change legs. So we're going to go onto, I'm on my left leg, reach up with that left arm, and lift the leg. And you should just be fine. If you're reaching up enough and sticking out your ribs, no, other arm, that's it. That's it. And change sides. So on the leg, weight over, reach up, and lift the leg up, and you can just balance. So learning how to take weight onto a leg is actually a skill, and often we stand on that leg and we lean over. That's it, your balance is amazing. So if we're standing here, I'm more likely to floor again, onto your knees. And we're going to do the cat-cow stretch. Okay, so in yoga, the cat-cow stretch is kind of, you arch your back and you round your back. Now, if I round my back from here, I'm going to show the camera first. Mainly my thoracic spine. So you can see it mainly just up here. We want to make sure that we get the whole spine bending, so your thoracic, your lumbar spine is included. So from here, on your breath out, you're going to push the floor away with the palms of your hands. You push the floor away. Breathing out, pull your belly button in. Tuck your pelvis under. Breathe out. Push the floor away and start leaning back as much as you need to get a nice curve in the whole of your spine. So it's not just my thoracic spine. Beautiful. Really come up in the mirror and see if you've got a nice spine. Drop your head down. Keep pushing the floor away. And then you come back to neutral. We don't come back to arching the back, we come back to a nice flat back. Good. Breathing in. As you breathe out, put your belly button in towards your spine. Tuck your pelvis, tuck your head down and push the floor away and push back, leaning back until you get a beautiful curve all the way like a rainbow. Keep pushing through your hands. Coming in and coming back onto all fours. Nice. We're going to do two more like that. Breathing in and breathing out. Tilt the pelvis, drop the head. Start rounding the back as you push your hands into the floor. So you get it, go all the way back if you need to get a beautiful curve all the way to my lumbar spine. Keep pulling your tummy in. Keep pushing the floor away. And coming back. Nice. Last one like that. Breathing in. And out. Tilt the pelvis in. Pull the belly button in. Drop your head down. Start pushing back through the palms of your hands. Round the back. Keep pulling the tummy in. Push the floor away. Hard. Beautiful curve. And coming back to neutral. Very good. Okay, we've got one last exercise which we're doing in this position. So it's called the bird dog. But we're just going to do one section of it where we're going to straighten the leg out from here and bringing it back in. Okay? So, in this position, pull your tummy away from the floor. So you're pulling your belly button in towards your spine. Shoulder blades away from your ears. I'm going to come a little closer. Shoulders pulled down your back. Tummy in, back nice and flat. On a breath out, you're going to pull your belly button in towards your spine. And you're going to start sliding your toe along the floor. Keeping your back 100% still. When it's dead straight, lift it off. But only as much as you can without arching your back. You can see that's an arch. So you want to keep that tummy pulled in and lift and squeeze around. And then toe back on the floor and slide it in. Good, let's go again. You're going to breathe out. Tummy pulled in away. Start sliding that foot along the floor till the knee is straight and squeezing up from the bottom. There's no arching of my back. Tummy still pulled in. Very nice. And put the toe back down and sliding it in. Good, let's go again. Breathing out. Tummy pulled in. Slide the toe on the floor. Back stays flat, lifting it up. Squeeze from the bottom. Remember, I'm not arching the back. That's perfect. Stay there. Foot down and pulling it in. I want you to imagine, change sides. I want you to imagine that I'm actually pulling your foot. Tummy pulled in. Lengthen, try and touch the window behind you. Reach. Squeeze from the bottom. So from here, it's my bum, my hamstring, and my tummy working really hard. Foot down and slide that knee in. We're going for two on each side. Check your shoulders are away from your ears. Check your tummy pulled in. And breathing out. Tummy pulled in. Slide that foot away from you and lifting it up. As you lift, think of reaching it away from you even more. So you're trying to touch the wall behind you. And foot down and sliding it in. And other side, breathing out. Lengthen that foot away, and as it reaches maximum, lift and squeeze. Don't arch your back, hold it there. And down and curling it back in. One more each side, breathing out. Slide that toe away and lift. And put the toe back down and sliding that knee in. Very good. Come back into child's pose straight. Nice. We're going to do a number of stretches to end with. So it's a very simple task today, just getting you all into it. And Felix has been very patient with me here, but it's sometimes nice to do the very basics, because we often do quite a lot of complicated stuff and forget about the very basics. So let's lie on your back. Arms up above your head. You're going to take your right ankle and put it onto your left knee. And from here, you're going to pull your knees over to your right side and look at your left hand. And really think of stretching that left hand away from you, reaching away from your knees. So you get a stretch in your back and a stretch in the pec muscles here as well. Very nice. And hold it there and breathe. Good. Now bring your knees back to the middle. If you need to help, use your hand to help you to lift your knees. That's absolutely fine. Knees up to the middle. Keep the ankle there and take the knees down to the other side. And look at your opposite hand. Now look at your right hand. Very nice. And stretch. Try and get those knees onto the floor. Good. Bring the knees back to the middle. Use your hand if you need. And let's change legs. So, left ankle on my right knee. We're going to pull the knees down to the left side again. Look at your right arm. Reach that arm away from you. And breathe. Good. And now, knees back up to the middle. Use your hand if you need to help your knees up and take them over to the other side. And you're going to look at your left hand. So by kneeling to the right, try and get that top knee down on the floor if you can, and reach that hand away. Very nice. Good. Knees back up to the middle, hug your knees into your chest. Rock your legs side to side. And tuck your head in and roll up into sitting. Okay, thanks guys, that was amazing. Well done for your first class on a Monday at lunchtime. The lunchtime class again is on Wednesday at lunchtime, and we'll see you then. Is that stopped it? No. Trying to use my little remote control, I need to get another one. Fine.